Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Global News. And today we have another sad story. A video of Tyre Nichols was released, and it's unfortunate that another situation has occurred between law enforcement. Should I say the law enforcement individuals that put on the suit to go out and, under the impression of serve and protect, has claimed another life of another individual. And it's sad because we clearly see the issue. Okay. Of course, there was violations of rights that occurred there. At the stop itself, there seems to be no documentation of probable cause for the stop. I don't believe that there was any violations, or should I say city ordinance that were violated for the stop. In the meantime, we don't know what was all the details on why the officers who pulled him over decided to violate this man's rights. Clearly, he has every right to drive from point A to point B and not be illegally pulled out of his vehicle by force. In fact, he didn't have to identify himself, but clearly you saw violations there. And then it proceeded with the beating of him after he tried to plead with them. They were clearly aggressive the whole time. And it's sad because this is being displayed all across the United States. There's clearly an issue. Now, we do see, here's a point here. Okay. You have these units that are out there and they are, engaging in criminal activity. This is clearly criminal activity. It's no different than a gang who is engaging in criminal activity. If the violence that are being portrayed is being done to further the organization, then in this case, that is an issue. Okay. That is RICO type activity. And this stuff needs to be gutted out of law enforcement, period. Because there's too many instances where these commissioned officers are going out there hiding under the law itself, or should I say the forces itself, and they're engaging in criminal activity and they're clearly in violation. And someone has to stop this. This is happening all across the United States of America. Too many, as we see, being displayed of brown and black individuals losing their lives because of this, period. So therefore, there needs to be a crackdown / RICO indictments across the whole United States involving these particular forces, period. And this is what we're seeing today. You know, it's sad. It's inhumane. OK. And yes, it's good to see, our brothers and sisters out there protesting, for this, because Black lives do matter is what this showing. And it doesn't matter. This is clearly, it doesn't matter the color of the officer. It's not about the color of the officer, because clearly these officers were black who did this to another black individual. It's more about the actual forces, the police forces. It's the mentality that they go out and have. And that is the issue. And this needs to stop. Something has to give. And it's sad that it's being displayed once again across the United States for everyone to see. My condolences go out to the family of Tyre and his relatives, as well as the those who are standing by what is right And I'm pretty sure the attorneys that are involved in the civil or soon to be civil action that is going to take place after the criminal, I'm pretty sure. And this needs to stop. I mean, these officers who are out there need to be held accountable, which these ones are, but I'm talking about there needs to be example setting here. It doesn't mean just because you put on the badge doesn't mean that you can go out and act as a criminal under the badge. This is what we're talking about here. And so it needs to be example said, okay, before you put on this badge, just know you will be held accountable if you go out there and break the law in itself. OK. And so this is what needs to happen. It's a sad thing. So once again, condolences. All right. There was a video just released today. Actually, it's been all over the internet. And what we want to do moving forward is take a stance against these unfair, corrupt, gang-like mentality officers, not the good ones. You know, we do have love for the good ones out there, the good officers. You know, if we're talking about the rogue, you know, the ones that are criminals, period. Criminals in the badge. They just haven't got caught yet, but they will. Okay. And we were talking to those individuals. Okay. It's happening too much. And there needs to be examples set here for those type of individuals. Now, I don't see, there is a question. Where is the Black Lives Matter organization? I don't know if they are currently out in regards to this, but you know, where are they? And also, all those who are standing for what is right, there needs to be some laws passed, period. There needs to be laws protecting Black people, period. And I'm talking about beyond, I'm talking about as it relates to dealing directly with these so-called law enforcement corrupt individuals who are hiding and committing crimes under the badge. There needs to be laws. Congress needs to do something in regards to this. This must stop. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. And the whole world sees this. You think people in the other parts of the world does not see this? It's disgusting that this is continuing to happen. So there needs to be some laws passed preventing this type of that's protecting people of color. And then that will stop. OK, that will stop. And so I am, just bothered by seeing this here, this beating of this young adult. And to hear him call out for his mother. And, you know, this is terrible. It's terrible. So we're looking to see some changes here in the legal aspect. Period. This is happening too much. It has gone on for too long. And where is Congress? They're seeing the same thing we're seeing. When are you guys going to do something? Period. It's unacceptable. It's inexcusable. And this should not be continuing in the United States of America here in 2023, in the new millennium, period. You're setting a bad message to the world, who you truly are from within. As we talk about bold, right? This is bold to sit here and watch this and not do nothing for the constituents that are voting you in office. Something has to be done. So, it's a sad thing. We can't keep pretending no more and keep being quiet of the unjust interactions that are occurring. And we don't care about these. I'm kind of lost for words here. But yes, something has to be done. And once again, Tyre Nichols lost his life. Once again, another situation by criminals working as a commissioned officer, period. It's clearly what this shows. Okay. And so there needs to be RICO indictments on different agencies throughout the United States who engage in this type of mentality to further their organization, period. So it's sad that this is, and it's all evident, and we looking for laws to protect our young, fatherless people of color in the United States, period. And I mean, it's hard enough on the single black female who has to raise their children, who fathers who are incarcerated or in jail, which creates this gap. And, you know, they can't do it alone. Our sisters cannot do it alone. So we are calling that there be law protecting our young people of color here in the United States, period. Period. It's long overdue, and it needs to happen. Let's send prayers and condolence to Tyre Nichols' family. Let's have a moment of silence. All right, we're going to wrap things up. Thank y'all. Have a nice day. Global News.